Back in 2018, I left my corporate job to pursue a career in filmmaking, and unless I am on set, on location, or traveling for work, I spent a lot of time working from home right here at this desk. Now, being productive while working from home can be challenging, but there are a few things that I've learned over the years that have really helped me be as productive as possible while I'm working from home, and I thought I would share that with you. Now, since I am a filmmaker and editor, a lot of things I'm going to reference may be in relation to editing or something like that, but I feel like that this can pretty much apply to anybody that sits at a computer and works from home. So if that's you, stick around and hopefully you can find something helpful here. And let's just go ahead and start out with the first thing, and that is starting with the hard work. Now, for me personally, when I wake up in the morning, that is when my head is the clearest and the freshest. So that's why I try to bang out the hard work in the beginning. So whether that's, working on an edit or a color grade, or maybe I'm storyboarding or putting together a mood board or something like that for a client project, that's when I try to get all that work done in the morning when my head is the clearest. So stuff like responding to emails or calendar invites or anything like that, I try to set all that aside for the afternoon. That way I can focus on the intense tasks in the morning. Another thing that contributes to my productivity when working from home is creating a professional work environment. And to me, that really boils down to two things. The first thing is creating a clean and tidy workspace. For me, when there's clutter and all kinds of stuff on my desk, it's honestly so distracting and so stressful that I feel like I really can't concentrate on my work. So one thing that I really like to do, because inevitably, especially as an editor, when I'm plugging in hard drives and all that stuff, my desk is just gonna get cluttered throughout the day. So what I like to do before I end the day is just kind of tidy things up, clean things up a little bit so that when I walk into my office the next morning, I'm walking into kind of a clean slate and like a fresh, clean work environment instead of this like cluttered disaster that it may look like at the end of the day. The other thing is getting dressed for work. And I'm not talking about like wearing a suit and tie and all that stuff. I'm just talking about like wearing something comfortable yet professional looking. And this is a good time to bring up the sponsor of today's video, which is Cuts Clothing. When working from home, I have this personal conviction that number one, you should be comfortable, and number two, look presentable. My favorite thing to wear is their AO hem curve t-shirt. It's super comfortable, it looks professional, and I get compliments on it all the time, whether I'm on client calls or out to lunch or, just on a FaceTime call or whatever. I just get compliments because they're like, man, it's a really nice t-shirt. And I never thought I actually would get complimented on a t-shirt, but I do. So I have to thank Cuts Clothing for that. So be sure to check out Cuts Clothing. Check out the link in the description down below and use code Tyler Edwards to get 15% off your order. Now, of all the things that I talk about in this video, this is honestly the simplest thing to do, and I am guilty of not doing this one enough. And that's just simply taking a break. Honestly, you should be doing this every hour if you can, and nothing crazy, just like a 5 to 10 minute breather. Maybe just get some fresh air out on your balcony or take a quick walk around the block. For me, just getting outside and just taking a 5 to 10 minute walk does so much to lower my stress, kind of clear my head. And honestly, there's been a lot of times where I've been working on an edit and I've just gotten like stuck to where I say, you know what, go out for a walk and I kind of clear my head, kind of decompress, de-stress a little bit, and I come back and I feel like I've got a fresh new perspective. And a lot of times that's just the thing I needed to be able to continue on the edit and kind of get past that little speed bump that I was at. Now, creating and sticking to a schedule sounds pretty simple, and I think for a lot of people that work from home, that is pretty easy. But for me, as a freelancer, someone that runs my own business, this one is particularly difficult for me because I feel like if I'm not working, then I'm not making money and I'm not being efficient and productive or all that kind of stuff. But honestly, it's just the opposite. Like, as much as I want to work and need to work throughout the day, I need to spend time with my family and with my friends and be able to do things that are non-work related. And this has become abundantly more important since my son was born. So I try to just say, at 5 p.m., I'm done. I'm signing off. No emails, no nothing. I'm just gonna spend time with my family and friends and whatever the case may be that is not work related. And it's honestly really good because it helps me focus on my work during that schedule that I have throughout the day. All right, and lastly is just get some sort of exercise in every day. Now, I'm not saying go run 10 miles a day or, go to the gym and spend 3 hours lifting weights. You don't have to do that. Just do something active every day that kind of gets your blood pumping and your heart rate up just a little bit. I mean, this could be going on a 30-minute walk or going to the climbing gym or going on a hike or whatever the case may be, because not only is exercise good for your physical health, it's also really good for your mental health. And, when you're working from home, at least for me, it can feel really isolating and all that. So just getting out and doing some sort of exercise is really helpful for me, not only for my physical health, but also for my mental health. And I like to do it at the end of the day because it kind of helps me, if I'm lifting weights or something, just kind of use that stress that I built up through the day to kind of be that workout, kind of be a release for that stress and stuff. So I'm not a workout coach or anything like that. I'm not going to tell you what to go do to work out or exercise, but just do something. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you found this helpful or useful. Probably not going to get a ton of views because it's not about a camera, but this is something that's really important to me, and I feel like that has really helped me over the years as I've gone freelance and work from home a lot. So if you are kind of in that boat trying to figure out if you want to work from home or not, or you have an opportunity to take a job working from home, hopefully some of this stuff will help you out. Well, that said, really appreciate you sticking around and watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.